Well, it is a good question. Does the stock market predict the presidential election? Often you will find trends. You will find different sequences, different patterns that tend to rise up if you look at the numbers and you look at events throughout history in many different circumstances. This is just one of those instances where looking at history and the numbers and what has happened with the stock market in correlation to the outcome of an election, it's pretty telling here. And to see that the percentage rate here is 86.4, and depending on if the next one is accurate, it could rise even more. It's pretty good accuracy on predicting the outcome. And what it would look to be here is that the incumbent party, which would be the Democratic Party, looking to stay or win, there would have to be a positive gain here, if going by this, from the S&P in these 3-month gains leading up to that election day, which roughly begins now. So what is happening? You're seeing Trump urging his supporters to sell stocks. And as they talk about here, it would benefit him if there was more of a stock market type of slump or a crash rather than Clinton and them, because what they could tend to use and say is that the economy, everything's great and it's good, and people would want to try and stay with that status quo of stability and wouldn't want to change it. Now, if things started to get really rocky and it started to take a slump in the next 3 months, it would work toward the benefit of the Republican Party saying, hey, look what the Democratic Party's done. It's in shambles, and people would want it fixed, you see, want something else. So the subliminals that are put off out here are all over the place, and some signs are hidden in the open if you know where to look for them. And this chart is rather interesting, and I just wanted to share it with you guys, and we'll keep track and we'll see what happens here with the outcome and what way this goes, if it hits it or if it misses. And if it does hit, something to pay attention to down the road. I'll leave links. It's been Dabu 7.